Hello, Miner fans, and welcome to today's episode of Inside the Mine, featuring your 2022-2023 head swim coach, Coach Danny Murphy, and our Great Lake Valley Conference Freshman of the Year, Connor Bichsel. How are we doing today?
Doing great.
Absolutely. Head coach Danny Murphy, who is in his first season at Missouri S&T, was selected as the GLVC Coach of the Year after guiding the Miners to a fourth-place finish behind three teams that entered the meet, ranked as the top three teams in the NCAA Division II before the meet, as the Miners were unranked heading into the GLVC Championships. Connor was named GLVC Freshman of the Year as he broke the S&T school record in the 400 IM, finished third in the 200-yard IM, and placed sixth in the 200-yard backstroke. As a team, S&T was selected as the team recipients of the James R. Spalding Sportsmanship Award, where Nolan Fergus was named the Miners' individual award winner. I want to congratulate Coach Murphy, Connor, Nolan, and the rest of the team on a great season and taking home these prestigious awards. Coach, what went into the preparation for the GLVC Championships, and how did you motivate the team before competition started?
I mean, swimming is such a unique sport in that it's all just kind of leading down to a point at one time at the end of the season. So preparation for the conference meet started really in August. So it was just kind of a whole year process of getting the guys to buy in and know that everything that they were doing from August 24th, whatever the first day was, until the first day of conference was all leading to that. By the end of it, whenever we were resting and getting ready, they were chomping at the bit and ready to go, and it wasn't so much motivating as just kind of letting go of the reins and let them do their own thing.
Absolutely. Connor, talk about your preparation for the GLVC Championships.
Well, going off what Danny said, I'd say it started in August, but we had a long 2-week taper, I would say, to start off, and it really gets you into the mental focus or mental game of conference, like getting ready for conference, and really helps you swim fast there.
Absolutely. On the first day of the GLVC Championships, S&T had 6 individuals make Division II provisional qualifying times and had 4 top 8 performances to put itself in 4th place in the team standings. Connor, Nate Baxter, and Daniel Matlock made Division II B cuts in 200 IM, where Connor finished 3rd with a time of 1 minute 48 seconds. Coach, what were your thoughts after first day of competition, and what surprised you the most?
What surprised me the most was Connor's 200 IM. And that morning, I knew he was going to be fast. You could tell he was going to be fast just by watching him during our taper practices. But 147, 6 was pretty nuts. He just took it out with Jack Lustig, who's one of the best swimmers in Division II. Frankly, in the entire NCAA, and was able to hold him off and do all that. So just seeing him being able to compete against the best in the country was pretty special. But we had tons of great swims all up and down. I think statistically, if you look at us, probably we dropped more time from seed than anybody else at the meet, and that's kind of what the plan was going into the meet.
As a freshman participating in your first ever collegiate championships, how were you able to contain your composure and emotions in the biggest meet of your collegiate career?
In the past, we go to a lot of meets for high school and kind of meets like this, and it really helps keep me, I guess, not nervous. So I'm trying to build excitement while not trying to be nervous, because I'm going against these guys I've never really raced before. I don't know what they're going to do in the water, so I'm kind of just trying to mentally prepare myself and I kind of just stand behind the blocks, listen to some music, just kind of get the nerves out and, just get ready to swim fast.
Absolutely. On the second day, S&T added 8 more NCAA Division II provisional qualifying times, as Connor recorded a second-place finish in the 400-yard IM with a time of 3 minutes 51 seconds, as Nate Baxter won the B final in the 100-yard butterfly with a time of 47 seconds. Coach, talk about the importance of having a great morning swims and how the evening swims can determine the outcome.
I mean, at a meet like conference and a meet like nationals, morning swims are, how you get there. I preach to them the whole meet. If you take care of your job in the morning, then the evening is just a bonus. If you're 8th place going into finals, then the least points you can get are 8th place points, even if the guy that gets 9th in the beat final is 10 seconds faster than you. So, seeing them be able to get that done was pretty good. Connor here learned a lesson about that on day 3 in the 200 butterfly, but he stepped up on day 4 in that 200 breaststroke and got it done in the morning and in the evening as well. Not that he didn't get it done in the morning and evening in the 200 fly as well, though.
By participating in multiple events, how are you able to be mentally prepared for each event?
Well, I kind of just take one race at a time. I also do a lot of stretching and make sure that my body's right before each race. It really helps me mentally prepare, knowing that I've done everything right in and out of the water, so that really helps.
Absolutely. On the third day, S&T retained 4th place in the standings as the Miners added 3 top 8 finishes and 6 additional NCAA Division II provisional marks. Through the first 3 days, the Miners recorded 20 performances that met NCAA provisional qualifying standards. Coach, with finishing times only getting faster and faster each day, what was the message to the team heading into the final day of competition?
Well, I mean, if I'm going to be honest, day 3 was probably our weakest day at the meet there. We could tell that we were starting to get tired, but, everybody at the meet was starting to get tired. So the message was just that, I'd basically kicked their butt from August through middle of January. So they were used to racing being tired and sore, and just reminded them that this is what we've been working for the whole year, and just bite the bullet, and that they could swim fast when they didn't feel great, because they did it at pretty much every dual meet and invite throughout the rest of the season.
As Coach mentioned, you had a challenging day on day 3. Talk about what challenges went through on day 3.
So I guess it kind of started with swimming the 2 fly in the morning. I swam it a little held back, and it didn't go as planned because I counted one too many places off, and I ended up tying for 8th place. So I had to swim off in the morning for another 2 fly, which kind of tired me out, I guess, for the finals night. But it was a really good race. I really connected with the guy, and he really gave me a run for my money, I guess you'd say.
Absolutely. After all the events were finished and tallied, S&T finished the Great Lake Valley Championships with 4th place finish, while Drury took 1st, UND placed 2nd, while McKendree ended in 3rd. Over the duration at the championships, S&T recorded 27 NCAA Division II provisional marks. Coach, what were your overall thoughts about the GLVC Championships, and what did you learn as a coach?
I was really, really happy with how it went. You can't really, as a coach, I can't really, force the points and force the placing, but what I can control is helping guys go best times, and we did a really good job of that. Some of our guys dropped in every event, some guys in most of them. I think everyone had at least one best time at the meet, so I was really, really happy with that. The goal was always to go in and have 100% of people go 100% best times. That would be a perfect meet. Haven't had that just yet, but hoping. So it was just about learning what worked this year in the weight room, in the pool, in dry land and all that stuff, and what didn't, and about changing those things next year so we're even better then. And then, about getting them a little more rest and getting them prepared to swim fast at nationals, because swimming fast at nationals is the ultimate goal.
Connor, with your first conference championships complete, what are your biggest takeaways from the championships?
Definitely don't take the morning lightly from that 2 fly. It kind of upset me a little bit. And then I would say definitely take the excitement from your team and use it in your races, and then also cheer for your team, so then you can bring them up and hopefully excite them for races, so then they can drop time, you can drop time, everyone's happy, everyone's having a good time. That really helps during conference. Even if you add a little bit of time, you're still happy because everyone's having a great time. It's really about the team spirit and just hoping that everyone has a good meet, and we all get to go to further places.
As we look ahead, the NCAA Division II Championships will begin on March 8th through March 11th in Indianapolis. For S&T, the individuals that will be participating are Connor, Nate Baxter, Noah Clancy, Jay Mercer, Aiden Walters, and Connor Wiedemeyer. The individuals that will be participating for relays only will be Jordan Christensen, Dan Matlock, and Martin Melander. Coach, with the NCAA Division II Championships approaching soon and 9 student athletes representing S&T, talk about the training for this meet. Is it more rigorous than the GLVC Championships or the same?
It's different. You just got to bring them back up a little bit so that they're not getting out of shape, but then getting them down and letting them rest a good amount. The weight room this year was pretty taxing on everybody, so I think having even a few more weeks away from the weight room is going to help them be fresher and be even quicker at nationals. So I'm really excited to see where we are in a week and a half. I think it's going to be a heck of a meet, and the goal is always to swim the fastest at the right time, and no better time to swim fast than nationals.
Absolutely. Connor, as a freshman, what are you looking forward to at the Division II Championships, and how can you stay dominant in the water?
Well, just trying to keep the body right, just making sure that you're taking the right stuff, and also eating healthy. And it's just kind of long term for me, I guess, because I've been having to focus on what I'm eating and doing it in the water for 4 or 5 months now, extremely, and it kind of is mentally challenging, but I just have to know that it's almost over and that I kind of want to just do really well at nationals, so we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Miner fans, that will conclude today's episode of Inside the Mind, featuring your 2022-2023 head swim coach, Danny Murphy, and our GLVC Freshman of the Year, Connor Bichsel. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, go Miners.